Nithyanandam, this is Ma Nithya Anupamananda, and I'm here today to share with you about why Sangha. I have someone I know, he's a member of the Sangha too, and he's a pilot. And he talked about a test he underwent yesterday. It was in a flight simulator, and what they did is they threw all kinds of scenarios at him. The engine catches fire, terrorist attack, bad weather, low visibility, and they tested his response to each one of these conditions. And for me, the Sangha, I was thinking, is kind of like that. All sorts of different scenarios come up, and it's a way for you to test your responses, for you to hone your responses, get better and better at dealing with every which situation, all kinds of scenarios that are thrown at you. And in a completely safe way. You're in a simulator. It's not like your flight is going to crash and burn and you're going to die. So a Sangha is like that. Swamiji does say that if you don't change your patterns, life is going to give you one big compassionate slap. And a Sangha is a way for you to prevent yourself from getting that big compassionate slap, from crashing and burning. You just are able to see these patterns, make the changes you need to, not face the whole, like the big consequences, just in a small way. Watch with awareness and make the changes you need to on this path to enlightenment. So that's a very, very beautiful way in which the Sangha almost has this utility value for you. Of course, it's also great to experience that space of Advaita, experience that space of oneness with people that you're so much in tune with, who are heading in the same direction. You love to read, you will find people that love to read around you. You like to golf, you will find golfers around you. And that's kind of like how the Sangha is. It's a group of people working intensely to reach that path, reach enlightenment, on that path to enlightenment, speaking the same language as you. And it's just a very beautiful way to then reflect each other, constantly correct each other, support each other as you reach enlightenment, as you start to live and radiate enlightenment, as you test the new powers that start to unveil as you tread this path of enlightenment. The different Shaktis Swamiji talks about, your powers of manifesting whatever it is that you wish to. So you have like this beautiful cushioning effect, a way in which, without having to deal with the big consequences, you get to test, try, and start to hone these skills, start to come out of these patterns. It's also a beautiful ideological family that brings so much fulfillment emotionally at a being level. It completes you. Increasingly, you find that your borders start to dissolve. Your sense of self is not just in you, but in people around you. Swamiji has said, if you can be in oneness, if you can be complete with 11 people, then you can be complete with the world. You can be in oneness with the world. That is enlightenment itself. And you increasingly start to see that, how more and more your borders just dissolve and it just becomes oneness with the people around you. That is Sangha. It's a beautiful, beautiful way to radiate Swamiji's energy as you do his work. You're in a constant space of, I would say, romance with him, romance with yourself, romance with the cosmos. So much completion starts to ooze in and out through you. You're so fulfilled within. As you enrich others, do the work you need to, develop these special skills and siddhis and shaktis. So it's a beautiful, beautiful simulator, one that the master cushions, and one that he just, there's so much love that radiates through, and so much support that you find on your journey in this path to enlightenment. That's the Sangha. It's a place where you can dream big. You can just make big statements and make them happen. It's a place where you can really break all barriers, just dissolve all barriers that may be within you, barriers outside of you, and start to live and radiate enlightenment. So I of course have a lot of things to thank Swamiji for. And Sangha is one of the most beautiful. So thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, Sangha. Nithyananda.